Amy Slaton from 1,000 Sisters over on TLC, the reality show, has been arrested for drug possession in a zoo, which apparently was exposed by a camel. Yeah, this is pretty wild. So this came in over on Monday. So it's the LA Times has put up 1,000 Sister Amy Slaton left zoo on stretcher before arrest after alleged camel bite. Right, she was bit by a camel. And, she got bit in multiple places because she ended up then getting arrested after this, which is just, well, you can't make this stuff up, can ya? You can't make this stuff up. It says, Amy Slaton Halterman, the 1,000 Sisters star who was arrested on Monday after visiting a Tennessee zoo, was reportedly carried out to Safari Park on a stretcher moments before her arrest. Photos obtained on Tuesday by TMZ, of course it was TMZ, show EMTs transporting Halterman, 36, into an ambulance while she holds a piece of fabric on one of her arms. The outlet suggests that Halterman was nursing a wound she'd received from a zoo camel allegedly bit her. It was no ordinary Labor Day on Crockett County, the county sheriff's department said on Monday's statement. When the deputies arrived to investigate the alleged incident of the Tennessee Safari Park, they were immediately overtaken by suspicious odours coming from the guest's vehicle, according to a statement. So she basically dobbed herself in it by accident after she was bit by a camel. I mean, camels are vicious beasts, right? But you literally can't make this stuff up. Deputies say that they found marijuana and psychedelic mushrooms along with two young children, in Halterman's car. The TLC personality was subsequently arrested on suspicion of illegal possession of Schedule 1 and Schedule 6 drugs and children endangerment. That's really bad. A man who was with Halterman inside the vehicle, Brian Scott Lovren, was also arrested on suspicion of the same charges, but they both they're both booked into the Crockett County Jail, officials said before booking. Halterman was taken to hospital for treatment for an injury to her arm that may have been caused by the camel. Stephen Sutton, a public information officer for the Crockett County Sheriff's Department, said Tuesday. Halterman was released on a £10,000 bond Tuesday afternoon alongside Lovern, police reported Wednesday. The couple were seen holding hands as they left the police custody. Halterman children were placed in the family member's custody after their mother's arrest, on the outlet reported. And there's been some videos created by E! News that kind of goes over the entire situation. And then there was also basically her in court that we've got, footage of, which the whole thing's just absolutely mental, man. The whole thing is just crazy. Like, these two are just memed on as it is, but you can't make it up that they go to a zoo, get bit by a camel, and then subsequently arrested for drug possession and child endangerment. Like, the mugshot is awful, by the way. It's just, anyway, we move.
TLC star Amy Slaton is arrested in Tennessee. The 1,000 Sisters star is arrested on September 2nd for drug possession and child endangerment, according to Tennessee's Crockett County Sheriff's Department. In a statement posted on the department's Facebook page alongside Amy's mugshot, authorities say they were requested to respond to a local safari park where a guest had allegedly been bitten by a camel. It continues, upon arrival, deputies were immediately overtaken by suspicious odors coming from the guest's vehicle. The statement says Amy was arrested on illegal possession of Schedule 1 and Schedule 6 drugs and 2 counts of child endangerment. The statement notes the charges and allegations referenced in this release are merely accusations of criminal conduct and not evidence. The defendant is presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt and convicted through due process of law. A man named Brian Scott Lavorne was also arrested at the same time as Amy, and authorities say both subjects have been booked into the Crockett County Jail. E! News has reached out to local police, reps, and attorneys for Amy in response, but has not yet heard back. No additional details about the child endangerment charges were provided by authorities. Amy shares 2 kids, 4-year-old Gage and 2-year-old Glenn, with ex-husband Michael Halterman. The TLC star filed for divorce from her ex in March of 2023 after 4 years together. Since then, Amy has shared some details about her dating life with fans, including back in March when she slammed her ex-boyfriend Kevin, who she was first linked to in February for dating her because he, quote, wanted fame. She shared in the comments of a TikTok video at the time, quote, not crying over his loser ass. Since 2020, Amy and her sister Tammy have starred on the TLC series 1,000 Pound Sisters, which documents the sisters' weight loss journey together.
I mean, it's... I don't know. Like, there's an element of egotisticness there off the back of, saying that she didn't want to be with him because he just wanted her for fame, which is like, okay, love. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, and another reason I'm a bit like, is because, obviously the the defendants, legal advisors were like, oh yeah, she's innocent until proven guilty. I mean, she was literally 2 kids were in the car alone and drugs were found within that car. Psychedelic mushrooms and marijuana. Like, what more proof do you need? Like, they arrested her for that very reason. But she pleaded not guilty in court. And this is the document of that.
A star from TLC's reality TV show 1,000 Pound Sisters appeared in court in Crockett County today after an arrest at Tennessee Safari Park.
WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News reporter Caitlin Nicholson was in the courtroom this morning and is back with more details.
Halterman and Brian Scott Lavorne were arrested on Monday after deputies with the Crockett County Sheriff's Office were called to Tennessee Safari Park regarding a camel bite incident. A strong odor believed to be marijuana, which was discovered by deputies, led them to search the vehicle where they found 2 ounces of marijuana along with other drugs. Both were charged with illegal possession of Schedule I drugs, illegal possession of Schedule 6 drugs, and 2 counts of child endangerment. Halterman and Lavorne both pled not guilty during their arraignment. On Tuesday, a bond was set for them at $10,000 each. They bonded out the same day.
Amy's sister Amanda was upset a little earlier because she felt that she couldn't be allowed in the courtroom with Amy to support her.
A preliminary hearing date was set because felony cases cannot be disclosed in General Sessions Court. Attorney Taylor Hughes of Hughes Law Firm is representing Halterman.
There'll be a preliminary hearing set for November 7th at 1:30.
And how did your client plead today?
Not guilty.
Both, and you representing both persons?
No, I'm just representing Amy.
Determination of probable cause must be made before the case is bound over to the grand jury.
In Crockett County, Caitlin Nicholson, WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News.
Now, I find it really interesting that she pleaded not guilty to it when, the possession was found in her car and the kids were found in her car. I don't know. I don't know how, you can say you're not guilty when the proof's there. But this is why I love American court systems, right? In the UK, we're not allowed to televise in courts, which is in some instances, don't televise it, sure. But in some instances, I'm like, I wish I could see that on TV, like the whole Fiona Harvey fiasco. I want to see that. But at the same time as well, we're still living on the whole pen pad thing, the sketches. But there was also a video of Amy speaking about the court case after her jail release, and this is that.
This evening, Amy Slaton Halterman, one of the stars from the reality hit TV show 1,000 Pound Sisters, was arrested for drug possession and child endangerment in Crockett County. WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News reporter Caitlin Nicholson has more details after Halterman's release from jail today.
On Monday, September 2nd, the Crockett County Sheriff's Department deputies were requested to respond to Tennessee Safari Park located in Alamo.
Around 3:15 yesterday, received a 911 call for assistance at the Safari Park in regards to a possible animal bite. Of course, the deputies arrived on the scene along with the EMS.
One of the customers was acting a little irate and a little different or whatever. And was arrested, and the lady was taken to the hospital with her 2 children, and they said it was alleged camel bite. I looked up their arm. I mean, I had a picture of it. I don't believe it was a camel bite.
Conley said that you could hear one of them yelling and screaming. During a conversation with her, deputies smelled an overwhelming odor of marijuana.
So as a result of the search of the vehicle, they found around 2 ounces of marijuana and what we believe to be mushrooms or hallucinogenics, which is Schedule 1.
Halterman was charged with illegal possession of Schedule 1 drugs, illegal possession of Schedule 6 drugs, and 2 counts of child endangerment. Brian Scott Laverne, who was also in the vehicle with Halterman at the time, was facing the same charges as her. Halterman and Laverne both were held in the Crockett County Jail on a $10,000 bond each. That bond was paid by Hughes Bonding Company Tuesday afternoon.
You have anything to say to your fans that want to know about the camel bite?
Thank you, and I'm sorry for everything.
In Crockett County, Caitlin Nicholson, WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News.
Yeah, I find it kind of weird that, you know, they're going down the route of not guilty when they've been literally caught with it. But I don't know how the legal system works over in the US. So, you know, that is just my ignorance. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. While you're down there, be sure to jump to get the hell out of the like button, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, I'll speak to you later. Peace.